Coming in just under the wire and continuing to fail in my claims that I will be writing these during work hours, but at least I'm keeping the streak alive, and let's hope the streak will survive the weekend. I have a bad track record with my streaks and habits and weekends, Saturdays especially. It all just goes out the window. But that's not going to happen here, eh, General Reader? Nah, it's not. I'll be keeping this damn streak alive, even if I just have to type the word goblin 750 times to make it happen. Goblin. Saving that one for tomorrow. It's a Friday night, late evening in good old NYC, and I'm at home, pleasantly, if a bit heavily stoned, and barely keeping myself conscious long enough to type all this out. Am I gonna be able to talk about game design of any kind like this? Fuck if I know, but let's give it a shot. So, I think we left off yesterday talking about basic building blocks of goblins and 3 goblins in a trench coat, right? Yeah, that sounds right. There's a few components that are part of any incarnation of the 3 goblins in a trench coat archetype. Features, stats, trench coats, positions, and no, actually, I think that's it. Look, it's a pretty streamlined system, if I do say so myself. It's also a bad system, but that's purposeful, because you are all bad people, and you deserve this. You are all bad people, and you deserve this is, I think, my design ethos, especially for this game. Anyway, let's take these one at a time, really dissect them, and lay out all the ooey gooeys, pin down the tendons, and just sort of roll out the meats, the inside meats of, game design. Metaphors, motherfucker. We begin with the most intimate and defining part of each individual goblin, features. Now, before we go any further, I think it'll be helpful to create a sort of metaphorical visualization so that you can understand, as we build out these elements, how they all relate to one another. So, picture an atom. Just a single one. Okay, I'm betting he's saying that goblins are like atoms, and wrong. Goblins are like quarks. Checkmate, atheists. Wait. Come back. Hear me out. Quarks each have different qualities, right? Like up, down, charm, strange, top, bottom, right? And combinations of these different kinds of quarks form the various neutrons and protons within an atom, which is then effectively surrounded by a sort of energy shell of electrons, forming a proper atom. So, basic science facts established, back to goblins. Features. They're the things that make each individual goblin unique, and you get 2 of them. They can be various combinations of physical features, personality traits, or unique powers and abilities. One goblin might have big ears, +1 to hearing rolls, and big feet, +1 to running. Another might be devious, +1 to being a vizier, and a witch. Magic, baby. Perfectly normal-sized feet, though, for a goblin. But Dan, you say, thinking yourself also very clever. How clever you are. But Dan, you say, cleverly, that's only 2 features. Quarks are always grouped in 3s. Your analogy is a lie, sir. You fool. You imbecile. You moron. You slack-jawed troglodyte. There is a 3rd quark, and we're just now getting to it. Stats. I see you sitting there, stunned into silence. You're thinking, he can't possibly be serious. Each feature is a single thing, but stats? There's 2 of those. Lying, cheating, and health. Again, you failed to consider one thing, apprentice. You are all bad people, and you deserve this. The 3rd quark is stats. You've got your 2 basic stats, lying, cheating, and health. Simple numbers that determine how good you are at being a goblin, as they only have 2 ways of interacting with reality: lying, cheating, and most likely losing health. Your stats and your features together form a basic goblin, and each basic goblin is like a single neutron or proton within an atom. And when you get several of them together, you effectively form a nuclear core. Now, no one likes a naked nuclear core, though. No one likes a bunch of naked goblins either, so let's cover them up with a trench coat. Your basic trench coat acts as a sort of electron field, covering the quivering core of goblins and acting as the interface between them and the rest of the world. Simple, right? Tune in tomorrow, and I talk about positions, though, because I'm gonna blow your goddamn minds.